verse 11 says, "Sensible people control their temper. They can respect. They earn respect by overlooking wrongs." Simple little statement, pretty profound. I mean, I guess what I'm getting from this, everybody makes mistakes, whether they do something to wrong yourself or to wrong others. There are certain wrongs that, when you think about it, are more than forgivable, and should just be overlooked. Because when you don't overlook a wrong, it can fester and become a grudge, and grudges do nothing but lead to strife, hatred, turmoil, what have you. Um, and I don't know, like on the first part where he said sensible people control their temper. So one way to help prevent from doing a wrong is to keep from losing your temper. Because if you strive to be sensible, that's going to lead you to think about how you act, what you say, and what you do. And if you think before all these, then you're less likely gonna um, lash out of anger or impulsiveness, um, which will less likely cause you to do a wrong to someone else, or even yourself, for that matter. Um, but yeah, because when you overlook somebody who made a mistake, you know, especially something trivial, you know, and you forgive them for a wrong that they've done to you, or you know, or for a mistake that they make, one, you're gonna it helps you earn that person's respect because it helps them see that it's okay if they mess up, you know, with you, and not only does it gain respect, but I think it also gains trust too, because you know when you're forgiving and you overlook things that happen, the wrongs that happen to you, um, it's not what our sinful nature is used to. Because the sinful nature, let's face it, it's all about me, me, me. How could you do this to me? I'm going to get you back for doing this to me. And you're going to pay for what you did to me. You know, and so our natural selves tend to be on the defensive and get ready for that fight. And in the end, it just causes more fighting, more strife, disharmony that, quite frankly, none of us need. Um, but yeah, but overlooking, you know, the wrongs that somebody does, you know, is one way that we can be more like Christ. Um, are we ever going to attain perfection on earth? Of course not. We're a sinful being with a sinful nature that we inherited all the way back from Adam and Eve. We're always going to sin. We're always going to make mistakes. We're always going to do wrongs. But God, in His loving mercy, sent Jesus through a virgin to live on this earth, to live a sinless life because He's God's Son. He's God on earth, lived among us, felt what we felt, experienced what we experienced on this earth as a human being. Then, despite all the wrongs and the lies against him during his trial, he didn't lash out. He didn't fight back. He humbly obeyed God and went to the cross to die for our sins, to die for those wrongs that the people committed in the past, that they committed in his present time on earth, and that he's still forgiving and covering our sins of today and will do so for our future. He was the perfect lamb, the perfect sacrifice that covers all, past, present, and future. And then, not only that, he guaranteed our eternity by walking out of that tomb 3 days after he was placed in it. And we can look forward to seeing him again because he's sitting at the right hand of God right now, just waiting for God to tell him to come get us, the elect, the ones who chose Christ and say, yes, be my Lord. Show me how to live. Show me what to do. Help me overcome my wrongs, but also help me overlook the wrongs that others do to me or to whoever. Um, so, Solomon, you know, once again, very profound statement in just 2 sentences. But, anyways, I love you guys. You have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.